Elisha was facing a challenge. He has followed Elijah, followed him, crossed all the Rubicones and crossed Jordan. Jordan was like crossing of no return. If you don't come back with something, there's no return. That's why he was so focused to get the mantle, because if he did not get the mantle, there was no way he was going to cross Jordan. And the sons of the prophet were all there watching. And then he got to the river. He said, I have seen my father use this mantle. He raised it up and hit on the water. Water divided. Where is that God of Elijah? I immediately said that he hit the water parted. There was a divine intervention. When he was saying, where is the God of Elijah? He had a history of the dealings with God, with Elijah. He knew when God used him to break down fire, break down rain from heaven. When there was famine, everybody was struggling on how to eat and survive. That God used bird to feed him. Bird. When that one was over, he used a poor widow to feed him. 3 years and 6 months, this God provided for Elijah. Elijah became so discouraged with ministry. He laid down under a juniper tree, drained inside and outside, and was sleeping. It was not a comfortable sleep. God's servant, who had just called down fire from heaven, brought down rain from heaven. That same God sent an angel to bake cake and put water on a jug and put it by his head. The angel tapped him. Wake up. He looked around. How did the food come? He already knew divine supply is possible. I want to tell somebody that divine supply is possible. When I said divine supply, it's not only food and something. Anything that heaven can provide is possible. Even if your heart is broken and shattered, he can heal the broken hearted. So these are all the things that Elijah knew. He knew that his God, the God of his father, is a God of divine intervention. And that God is the same God we are talking about. That same God is the God of Apostle Jenny Numbere. We can testify of the miracles and the things that God has done, and all the way he took care of him. And so we can key to that God. So when he said, where is the Lord God of Elijah? He was saying, where is the God of divine intervention? May somebody encounter the God of divine intervention here today.